So welcome friends. Today we have a pick a card reading and you can choose between three piles. And today we ask about the will we reconcile? Okay. So this is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. Okay, so then you can go ahead and choose. So we start with pile number 1. So we're going to leave this aside first. So pile number 1, will we reconcile? So we're going to pull some cards for you, okay? So I'm going to shuffle the cards first, and then we'll see. So pile number 1, will we reconcile? This is the last deck. Let's see. So, pile number 1, will we reconcile? Okay. So let's have a look at the cards. Okay, so the first card we're going to start off with is the Two of Cups. So there is, I think there is love in this connection. So this is obviously is a reunion of two people who loves each other. Okay, and you also pull the card of the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is someone with a lot of energy. It could be that there will be coming in some communication for you as well. And so, but this is usually a young energy, okay? So this is youthful energies, okay? This can also be that someone is very analytics, a type of, what do you call it? A stockbroker type of mentality, and maybe not so good with his emotions. So he's more comfortable with talking about and numbers and that type of things instead of his emotions. We also have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups can mean that someone is a little bit indecisive. Okay, so maybe you have, or your person have a lot of options, and it could be that you're a bit of a dreamer and it's difficult for you to make a choice. So it doesn't mean that you don't love your partner, but it's a little bit maybe up in the air. So that's what I'm seeing. I see this is the Strength card. So there is something, you have something strengthened about you, okay? So no matter what is going to happen in this connection, you will have the strength to pull it through, okay? So So it looks like you're even stronger than the bull. So this is a good personality trait to have, okay? And we also have the seven of the seven of Pentacles, and this is can indicate that it is you're at a crossroad in your life, and you can either go both ways. You can, it's so it really is up to you. But it's not going to happen quick. It's gonna, you need to be patient and take your time. It can also mean that it's the relationship is quite stable. Maybe it's not rocky. It's just calm. If you understand what I'm saying. So it's it can also indicate that it's maybe a new beginning, and it's like growing a garden. You need to plant the first seed first, okay, and you need to be patient, to see what comes out of it, okay. So this is the Seven of Pentacles. We also pulled the card of the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is thoughts, okay, and this is also a card of transformation, okay. It's about leaving something behind and traveling to calmer water. It can also indicate that you are traveling somewhere, and you are at a distance from each other. Anyway, it's if you are in a journey, it's important for you to enjoy your journey, okay? But don't bring your problems with you. So it's we all have problems, but it's important for you to try to release maybe your problems or patterns that doesn't serve you anymore, to make room for new energy into your life. So, but it can also indicate that maybe you're thinking about maybe you're unsure about where you stand in this connection. So it could be that, as we said, you are at a crossroads. So it could be that you will decide, to leave the difficult behind you, and also this relationship. You pull the card of the Temperance. So the Temperance is it's important for you to have balance, okay, in your life. So we need balance in our life to make good decisions, and to live a healthy and fulfilled life. So if there is something about this connection, maybe you're doing all the work, and just make sure that your partner put his best foot forward, and that there is a balance in this connection as well. So and then we have the World. So this is a new beginning, okay. So this is about going into the world, starting something new, starting something fresh. This is a card of success. And we also have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is looks like you're leaving something behind. So it could be that you're leaving behind your worries, some past trauma, maybe you thought of this as something that really meant something to you, okay? But it's the content of it doesn't mean that much to you anymore, and it doesn't give you the same pleasure as it used to. So you leave this behind, and you're walking through towards a better and a brighter future, okay? So we're gonna look at the oracle cards, okay? And it This is the first oracle card that I pulled for you. This is from the Animal Spirit Guides, and it says, get clear on your intention, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. Okay, so there is some opportunity that's going to come to you, okay? So make sure that you don't miss out on it. And this is from the same deck, okay? This is the Polar Bear. And it says, stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. Okay, so this reminds me about, you know, it's important for you to stand up for yourself and have boundaries, okay? And people need to respect that, okay? To gain your trust. And this is the last card that I pulled for. This is big happy changes. So I think maybe you're at a crossroads, but no matter what you're going to choose to go to, big habit changes is going to come to you, okay? So that's what I'm saying. So I'm going to pull one more card from this deck to you, okay? So let's see. Okay. So this is card number 4. So it says, if I ask you to stay, would you leave? Okay. So this reminds me about, I think it's really it is up to you if you think that this connection has the potential, you know, to last, that you could stay, but I really think it's up to you. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Romance Angels Oracle deck. Okay, so it says there is passion in this connection, okay, and there is also chemistry, okay. So these are good cards. The last card I pulled from this deck is the codependency. So there is something that has to do with addiction that are affecting your romantic life. So codependency is usually patterns, you know, or the way we are structured when we pick our partners. So it's very important for you to pick your partner, someone who's going to nourish you and someone who's going to appreciate you. So, but it can also indicate that you need to release some of the patterns, and usually these patterns are something that you inherit from your parents, okay, because they were your biggest role models. So when we choose our partners, it's important, you know, to choose partners that we do repeat you know, our patterns over again, because it's just going to give us the same outcome, I think. So it's important for you to have a look at the patterns in your life. An addiction can really be about anything. So it can be about shopping, it can be about sex and money, and, you know, anything really. So, you know, it's as the Temperance card, you know, said, it's important for you to have balance. But when that is said, you know, there is in all relationship there will be something that we need to work on. But I think it's up to you. You can make this relationship work if you think it has its potential, and or you can you know, choose to leave it. Okay, so so that's what I have for you. Pile number 1. Okay. So now we're going to have a look at pile number 2. Okay, so you can shuffle this deck. These are the reading for pile number 2. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at the pile number 2. So will we reconcile? Let's have a look. Okay. So we start off this reading with the Lovers. Okay, so obviously there is you are in this committed relationship with this person. So this is a confirmation that we're talking about a relationship. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So these are the two peoples that are in relationship to one another. Okay, and these two cards are, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is about someone who's being very abundant. Okay, when it comes to money. And the same thing is about the King of Pentacles, someone who's stable, you know, and who's you know, have enough money to support themselves. We also pulled the card of the ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is about someone who is overburdened, you know, and someone who's you know, working a lot. So it's you know, to reach your goal, you're carry around a lot of weight. So for you to be able to get to the goal, you need to release. You need to put some of the burdens down, okay, because they don't serve you anymore, and the climb is going to be too hard on you. Okay. We also pulled the card of the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is about something in this connection doesn't work the way you were hoping for, and looks like it has been the struggle. Okay. But you're getting support from people that you can trust. But it's there's something about this connection that is maybe wearing you out. We pulled the card of the Four of Wands. So maybe this has to do that you were hoping for, you know, for that this connection is gonna end in what do you call it, in a more committed relationship, you know, what do you call it, you know, maybe building a new home, you know, a solid foundation. And this is maybe the reason why you feel that something you know, that you feel stuck, or you know, sort of like in between in a rock and a hard place. So and you don't know where to, where to go. We also pulled the card of the High Priestess. So I think that you're very intuitive. And it's very important for you to have balance, and maybe to open up. Maybe the universe or your guides and the spirit is trying to communicate with you. So open up and see the signs around you. So maybe they're trying to help you out, and they want to guide you. This is the Hierophant. So this is also about being very intuitive, and maybe spiritual as well. So maybe you feel find comfort in in the spiritual side of life, but it looks bright. You see the lights around you, and I think that you will find your inner peace, and there is some wisdom to you. I also have the card of the Five of Pentacles. So there's something in this connection that doesn't work out the way you were hoping for. So it looks like you feel that you've been left out in the cold. Okay. So I'm going to pull some more cards from the Hermit Tarot cards for you. Okay. Okay, so this is the card I pulled for you from the Hermit Tarot card. So this tells me about, it says that, tells me that you want this connection to work, but at the same time you're not so sure. Okay, so you're a bit indecisive, and it's important for you to pay attention to the red flag. So maybe this is what's maybe giving you sleepless nights, making you worried. Okay, and maybe this has something to do with children. Okay, so, and that they're affecting your love life one way or another. Okay, but it looks like maybe there is some new love interest that had stirred your romantic feelings, and so maybe you have more than one option. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you. So for me, it looks like you can take this connection to a higher level, but it's going to require work, on the both sides. Okay, and I also question this, if this is something that if you really want to put in the hard work to make this work. And I also see that there might be a new love interest that's going to come to you. Okay, but we're going to have a look at the three last cards, okay, that we pulled. Okay, so this is one of the animal spirit guides, the oracle card that I pulled for you. It says, stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. Okay, and this is the second oracle card that I pulled for you. So it says, music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. So there is something that has to do with healing, and maybe you need to release something as well. And maybe you will have the answer to your question within the next few months. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Okay, so thank you for coming to this channel. So we're going to do pile number 3. Let's have a look. Okay, so I need to shuffle the cards. 3. Will we reconcile? Let's have a look. Okay, so I think that this is a quite challenging relationship. Okay, we have the devil on the table. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the 5 of Pentacles, and we have the 4 of Swords, and actually the 2 of Swords twice. So someone needs to make a decision, and it's important for you to for you to take your blindfolds off, because it's not going to go away. Okay, so make a decision. What is it that you want? We have this this devil energy. So in many ways you are tied to each other, but it doesn't look healthy. Okay, so so it's sort of like a karmic relationship, where it's you know each other from the past, for past life, and it's very difficult, to let it go. So it's yeah, and but there will be coming in some communication for you. Okay, so more than one event is going to happen at the same time. Okay, so we also have the 5 of Pentacles. So this is about someone is feeling rejected, okay, and maybe left out in the cold. And this is because you feel left out in the cold, you have the need, to protect yourself. So, but you're being, no one is going to hurt you in this state, okay? But it's, I think it's maybe a stressful way of living. You also have the two of Wands. So the 2 of Wands is, I think that you're hoping for a better future, okay? So it's, you have like the world in your hand, but you haven't decided, what to do yet. So that's what I'm saying. I also see there will be coming in some celebration for you as well. So we have the 3 of Cups, so there will be celebration among friends. I see that there is attraction in this connection, okay? And you also need to let go of control issues. So it's important for you to allow the situation to unfold naturally, okay? So we also pull a card from the Hermit Tarot. It's card number 5. I can't even look at you right now. So there is something about this connection that, that you really want, but at the same time it's almost too painful. It's too difficult to be in. But the last card that we pulled from the Romance Angels Oracle card is a card of reconciliation. So I think it's up to you if you want this energy back into your life, okay? So let me have a look at some other oracle cards, okay? So we have the this card is for you, okay? And it says, your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and ornaments from them. So your guides is trying to tell you something, or they're trying to communicate with you. They're trying to help you out. So you need to open up, okay? And you also pull the card of the rattlesnake, and it says the experience that you're presently going through are an intuition into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. So I think you're a very spiritual person, you know, and you have a spiritual path as well. So that's what I'm seeing. And the last card that we pulled from the Angel Answers, this is also an oracle card. It says let go, okay? But we asked the card, you know, if there will be a reconciliation. I think there could be, okay, if you want this, but it's up to you. So the angels are, you know, they want you to let this go, okay, because you do have a better future ahead of you, and but you need to be brave, you know, brave and take a leap of faith, you know, and just and go for it, because this is going to give you an easier path and an easier life to live, okay? So pile number 3, this is what I have for you today, okay? So, and I wish you all the best, and let me know how things resonate for you, and thank you for now.